Alright, so I got a couple stories about the Ghostbusters. Um, this is from Paste. We should have cherished the 2016 Ghostbusters when we had the chance. Now, look, I'm the type of person that I don't think that the Ghostbusters 2016, or whatever you want to call it, was as anywhere near as bad as some people act. Some people act like it was just a terrible piece of garbage movie. I actually thought it wasn't bad. Like I like Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon and Kristen Wiig, and Leslie Jones can be really funny. Now she can also be kind of grating because she's over the top, loud all the time. But Kate McKinnon can be kind of grating as well because for her it's just joke, 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 joke. It's like she's never really serious. Now in a movie like this, it's not a huge deal. I just mean in general. But anyway, so this moron, and Chris Hemsworth was in there, and he was pretty funny. Although he was playing that role that he seems to play a lot, where he's the butt of the jokes and stuff. And it's like, okay, dude, that's kind of funny, but yeah, Anyway, this guy's talking about Cherish, the expertly assembled ensemble of hilarious people making every sequence a riot, blah, blah, all this kind of shit stuff. And it's like, what the, you know, and of course they got to frame it as, it's the most disliked film trailer in YouTube history because of sexism and racism aimed at Jones and general rage that this reboot simply didn't look like the new movie they wanted. You know, it just goes on and on. Basically, the guy's just making excuses for it and stuff. Then there's one from the Mary Sue, which right there tells you it's a piece of shit article. Let's unpack the sexist box office narrative around Ghostbusters Afterlife. Answer the call, which Ghostbusters 2016 made more money than Afterlife, but was still deemed a flop. Gee, I wonder why. It's like maybe because it's in the fucking pandemic, you dumbass. How about that? It's a solid opening weekend given the pandemic of it all, and will likely earn more money this coming holiday weekend. And despite a less than enthusiastic 62% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, fans are loving the follow-up film, giving it a 96% audience score. That's the part that's really weird. It's like I saw Afterlife Thursday night, and as a lifelong Ghostbusters fan, I had a blast. But I can't help but be frustrated with how different the Afterlife narrative is from that of 2016's woman-led Answer the Call. She talks about the angry men of the internet and all that shit. It was deemed dead on arrival despite earning $46 million its opening weekend, so it made $2 million more. But we're in the middle of a pandemic, and constantly you got groups just constantly barraging you with, we're all gonna die, it's a new variant, the Omicron variant, we got the Delta variant, we got this, get vaccinated, 2 masks, minimum, 3 masks or better, 4 masks, nothing but masks, and everything, get 20 boosters and all this kind of shit. That might have had part to do with it, Like, she's talking about, well, it's a fine opening weekend during a pandemic, no less. It's made barely half of what fellow blockbusters like Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and F9 The Fast Saga have raked in. If you expected it to make more, you're an idiot. It's Ghostbusters Afterlife is not going to make as much money as, like these Marvel movies and stuff, regardless of how much money they made compared to the rest. It's like, come on, dude. And the Fast and Furious 9 makes tons of money. It's like, if you had thought it was going to make anywhere close to them, you're an idiot. Come on. But anyway, she just goes on, surprise, surprise, it's sexism. The online, hate campaigns, a male-dominated world of entertainment journalism. And it's like, basically her whole thing is that she's bitching about Ghostbusters 2016 was called a flop because it didn't make as much money because, whatever. It just goes on and on. It's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, you just let this shit go. It's been like 5 fucking years since that movie came out. Over 5 years. So get the hell out of here. It's like, seriously, you're just dredging up this old shit. You're gonna whine and complain about sexism. It's like, movies flop. Hell, this Ghostbusters movie might flop as well. We don't know. But at the same time, you don't know how much it costs to make. Or, I guess I could look it up, but I don't really care about that kind of shit. I do, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not going to sit there and rehash and be like, well, this movie, it was this, and compared to 2016 and all that stuff. And it's like, if you like the movie, you like it. I understand if you're frustrated that the narrative is that it flopped. Well, maybe the narrative is true. I don't know. Shit. It's like, who's to say, why does it matter to you anyway? if like 2016's, if it's the narrative about it was wrong, it's considered a flop, even though it actually made a bunch of money. 'Cause like if it made enough money, they would have made another one. Because movie studios are creatively bankrupt, and so they're willing to do anything they can to make money. If they think the movie will make money, they'll make it. If they don't, they won't. They don't give a shit about your skin color, your gender, or any of that stuff. They just care about the money. That's all they give a shit about. Money, money, money. You know, that's all. But anyway, it goes on. It goes on for quite a while. I mean, it's fucking, well, here's the end of the article. But basically, it goes on to, just goes on and on and on, just whining and complaining. Afterlife even has its own iconic female lead in McKenna Grace's phenomenal Phoebe. It's like, what the, you know, it's just fucking stupid. This article goes on even longer than the Mary Sue one. The guy just goes on and on. He's an entertainment writer and everything. I don't give a shit. But anyway, it's just fucking stupid. It's like, let it go. Alright? You just can't stand the fact that people like Ghostbusters Afterlife more than they did the 2016 version. Well, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, who cares? Jesus Christ, find something else to complain about for once. I'm surprised they didn't mention GamerGate and stuff in these fucking articles. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. I've already gone 6.5 minutes, longer than I was wanting to. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.